Hey, how you doing? So you want to see me play a game today, huh? All right, let's try something different. Okay, let's just put you over here. All right, let's play a little game called Pokoth. Now, this is a little indie Steam game. It's completely free. I downloaded it a couple of years back. I just had to play it, and I remember getting really angry. So let's play it again and see how it rolls. Now, Polkoth is a very tight precision platformer, but when you play it, it's really hard. So let's just begin with the game itself. Now let's go ahead and play it. That's not part of the background. That's part of the foreground, which is really stupid. But let's just get into the game. Maybe that was just a fluke. Maybe it's my bad. Hitbox could be smaller, but that's just my problem. Now that we're doing it, we're doing decent enough. We're not doing terrible. So yeah, screw me. Burn me with fire. But it's really hard to control with the keyboard itself. But then once you get a controller, the joystick completely screws up your dashes because you dash in the wrong direction because, well, there's no type precision. And then you're, oh, why don't you just use the D-pad? The D-pad on this controller sucks. That's why I don't use it. Man, and also because I have a joystick, let me use it effectively. But I end up getting past it with some tight platforming, and then you get to this. It's not that hard. You think it's bull, but it's okay. You don't even have to wall jump on that one. But you see, I accidentally dashed backwards. You see, that's the problem with the dashing in this game. Is when you try to dash up, and if you try to dash diagonally, it's either going to get you straight up or straight to the side. Like half the time it doesn't dash diagonally, which is stupid because that's like the one thing it's supposed to do. And then you get to this point and you're like, okay, this game's a little difficult, but maybe I just need practice. But you know what? You don't need practice because of the way this game's momentum works. You see, when you jump, your momentum doesn't carry into it. There's no force when you try to change directions, so it's really fast and snappy. Some people might like that, but others don't. Now, you'd think this would be a cutscene, but it's not. But you keep going in the game, and you see these little pods. Now, how are you supposed to know that those give you an extra dash? I've played it before, so I remember that. But, like, who's going to know that those give you an extra dash? Like, right there. And then you get the second dash, you get to the point, and you're doing good. You're like, maybe I just did need practice. But you see that? If you don't hit it while you're dashing, you die. Which is stupid, because I hit it, I was dashing, but no, it doesn't want to register it, and it just gets on my nerves, you know? But like this rant about me going on about an old Steam game that I have not played in forever, and then just to go back to it and get really mad. And there, I finally did it, but do you realize how many attempts that took for something so simple? Or something that should have been easy. Look at that, it wouldn't even let me jump. That, it just dashed me straight into it. But then I get past it, of course, I'm doing fine. And you have this. How are you supposed to know you can dash through that? And look, when you jump, you can't even dash down correctly because you're trying to move while you do it. So you have to stay perfectly still. But then, oh look, it's not in the background. That's what. This is another thing. Games should have it to where, like, you can clearly see what you're not supposed to touch. You can't, like, just make the enemies look like they're in the background, okay? Like, there's not even any enemies in this game. Look, I barely went under it, and it didn't give it to me. That one, look, that was perfectly smooth because I've done this before. But oh my god, imagine being a new player and having no idea about that this game even exists. Like, come on, dude. That would suck to be you. But as you can see, I'm having trouble getting up here because once again, look, there was nothing keeping me in one spot when I did that. Look at that. You can't even like cling to walls because of how the momentum works. It's not like Super Mario Brothers where like you jump and then like you try to and then you stop. You don't just stop in place. You keep going a little bit because that's how momentum works. But did you look at that? It wouldn't dash me up. Look, now I'm stuck again, and now I have to kill myself. because the dash is not reliable. But we keep going. We die again because this game is unfairly difficult. You die again. Again, this game is unfairly difficult. Look, I'm just gonna have to say it now. I cannot believe that they would make a game this hard. I mean, come on. Like, I can imagine probably this being easier with like a GameCube controller, someone notches. But who's gonna, out of all of you, who would have a micro USB controller that's GameCube or with notches? Like, nobody has these. So, and most people on PC probably just have an Xbox controller. And then you have the way that there's no notches, and then like you're rolling around, and then because of the way the controllers are made, it's perfectly circular. But with here, you get tactile feedback. You know when your finger's gonna slip off. But here, you're not paying attention. Then all of a sudden, oh, your finger's off. You're in the middle of falling, and you can't dash anywhere because your finger's gone. It's bullshit. Back to the game. Well, now I'm still trying to do this. Oh, come on! What did I even hit that time? That was just faulty game design. What did I hit that time too? You see, the weird thing about this is if you hit the ground while you're going through that, you die. And I don't know if that's intentional, but it's still bull. This game is just to the point of boiling rage, like boiling macaroni. Oh, now of course you still can't get through that! Well, now that we finally got through, we're just gonna... Oh, well, there I go again, because the way that momentum works. Oh, look, once again, you can't do it because I'm freaking terrible. Oh, well, there I go again. Alright, I finally made it. Okay. Look, now there we are. We're stuck again. Now I have to use the D-pad, which, again, I remind you, sucks on this controller. Because of where it's placed. It just doesn't feel natural. And there, I almost had it, but then the excitement of me getting it made me stop doing everything. Now I'm here. Look at this. Look how terrible that is. Like, look at that. Now you'd think you'd have to dash between both. But you see, the trick is here that you don't have to. What kind of game makes the central mechanic not needed to be used? Like, come on. Either you make that part easier, or you just make it a wall jumping bit. Like, you don't need the air dash. You don't completely need it. Look, here are 3 things that this game needs better. Better physics, because once again, you stop in midair, you just stop. You don't continue a little bit, you just stop. Dead in your tracks. And it's annoying, you know? Then, better enemy design, or hazard design. Like, if you look at this, tell me what's in the foreground and what's in the background. Like, if you weren't watching this, you would not be able to tell. Because all the shadowing and everything just looks like it would be there. And then, number 3. More mechanics doesn't mean better game. Look, better game. Look, the air dash is nice, but like if it was a little more fluid, I'd be okay with it. But look at this bit. We already had the double dash in the wall, right? Now look at this. Now you have no wall, just dash. Now this is about the point where I gave up because I was so mad, right? Like you could understand that. But the thing is, like, look here now. Come on. Like, there's no save. And again, look, damage from obstacles seemed inconsistent. But most people don't seem to think that the game is that hard. Like, they say it's difficult, but they don't say it's unpainly difficult. And need I remind you, there's no saves. That's the worst part. There's no saves. The one thing that a platformer that difficult and that hard needs is saving. What were they thinking? It it makes me want to pull out my hair and shove a Wii remote up my ass. Like, come on now. Heck, even a Wii remote would be good enough for this game. It has notches! Come on, Steam! This game has a 7 out of 10. It's verified! How? How is this game mostly positive? It just doesn't make sense. This was released less than a year ago. How is it? We have stuff like Celeste, New Super Mario Brothers, which came out on the DS, like almost 15 years ago from this game. And you can't even get the physics right. Even Cuphead had a better dash mechanic. And that game was hard as balls. Like, dude. Like, dude, there's even a plot? What plot? The game just starts! Plo goes on a journey to destroy the core of a horrible disease that infected his girlfriend, Oth. What do you mean? There was no plot! If anything, the only plot was person covered in spike, little glow ball come pick you up, probably to send you off to Uranus. The game was made by the developer and the publisher was Team Plokoth. Now, what games did they make? Plokoth! That's their only game! Dude! This is bullshit. Just, come on, dude. There are more positive reviews than negative reviews. Why? This game is not that good. But it isn't that good. Like, come on. Just, I cannot believe that a game this crap, a game that hard and terrible has 7 stars out of 10. What were they thinking? Like, okay, so if the best way to play the game is with a GameCube controller, and you don't have one, okay, get an Xbox or PlayStation controller. At least PlayStation controller would have a better D-pad. What if you have none of those? You gotta resort to the keyboard. You ever used a keyboard in a platformer? No! Why would you? I cannot stress enough how much pain this game brings me. However, I will give it one thing. The game is nice looking, but graphics doesn't mean glory. Now, I cannot take much more of this. My head is starting to hurt. My blood sugar's starting to rise. So, I'm just gonna leave this episode of Random Rants here. I hope you enjoyed. Farewell. I'm gonna go pet my dog. How did you get into my house? Oh, well, I guess since you're here, it's been a little overdue. Let's do another Random Rants video. Today, Left 4 Dead. Not Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 1. Let's get to the footage. So, this game, most of this footage is gonna be from versus mode, alright? But you see, I'm playing as a smoker, which is a pretty good infected for this game. Uh, Basically, he has like a tongue that he shoots out, wraps around people, and then drags it to him. And he's pretty good for long range, but all around not very strong infected. Like, cause after you get like someone let go of your tongue, they can shoot you on the spot because you can't move for a certain amount of time. But you can see me hiding around this car. This is a pretty easy match, mainly because well, my special infected comrades do all the work for me, including 2 hunters and a boomer. See, in this game, there's only 5 special infected compared to the 8 in Live 4 Dead 2. So you have the smoker, the hunter, the boomer, the tank, and the witch, which we'll soon get to those. Now Lewis is dead from that hunter. The hunter pounces around, essentially how he rolls. But yeah, it's essentially the smoker. All around, pretty great infected to play as. Well, if you know how to use them. Play against, it's a little difficult, but you can see it's a fun game. It's fun. I mean, sure, the second one's better in almost every way, but it's fun. Alright, here I play as Survivor. I go with the pump action shotgun. It's not as good for longer ranges, but it's pretty good for close up, kill anything that moves. Now, the thing about Left 4 Dead is it's nothing. You don't have to aim down the sights. You don't have to press A, X, and then get a bachelor's degree just to shoot your pistol. You just left click. You don't have to press down on some random key to melee. You just right click. Like you you don't have some convoluted inventory system. You have a primary weapon, secondary, a throwable, a health pack, and then an extra healing. It's easy, honestly. But as you can see, someone left because well they were way too far behind and we didn't have any reason to go back. And this is the tank, big bad death zombie. He can chuck rocks, he can throw cars for an instant down like that. And now I'm trapped into the car, so I can't actually move. But he's fun to play as. To play against, he's really easy to take care of. But he could do better. He really could. But now he's going after my other teammates. He just punched a zombie into my face. We're telling Magneto to run because, well, that's kind of his only option right now since all of his other teammates are dead. But he's about to get pounced. I get boomed, so that I can't see what's going on. But since Magneto was all on his own, he's very liable to get pounced by a hunter or smoked by a smoker. And there he goes. Well, and that would have been a good run if there was no tank. But now we're on to chapter 2 of the level. And we still did better than the other team. Yeah. Well, let's continue on. Sorry if this random rants video isn't as angry as the last one, but this game is honestly just really fun. Since my team is winning, we get to play as survivors, but you think you'd get to play as the infected if you win, because that's the most fun to play as, but whatever. So I go and grab my pump shotgun and now I'm Bill, the non-vet, because I'm awesome. And like, we're contemplating leaving, but then we go because, teamwork, right? We have a bot, but that's not really going to hinder us. Hunter, bash him. Smoker. Hunter gets me. Magneto changed teams because he's a traitor. Uh, we jump in the pipe, we run down, and then oh well, that's a stupid common infected. We bash them out of our way. Yo soy ducky did damage to me like a jerk. But I grab another shotgun for some extra ammo. Go back to help my team. realized that because this is not an official server, because Valve stopped working on this game compared to the second one, that you can't bash comment special infected off of people, and it really messes with my instincts. Like, I'm just really confused there, but whatever. We continue running. Lewis is getting screwed over. I get pounced. But honestly, it's not that bad. Now, we go into here. This is an arena event style thing where you have to press a button on the floodgate to bring it down, and that'll alert the horde to come sprinting to eat your soul, as I like to say. Not much commentary here, but Lewis is getting screwed over. Thank God bots have aimbot, which kind of that did get it. All right, but EA is getting pounced, but Yosoi knows what he's doing. Boomer's dead. Smoker's over there. Hunter's up there. I notice him. I start shooting at him. Uh, See, normally I would have a melee weapon, but Left 4 Dead 1 doesn't have melee weapons. I get boomed. I try running for my life, which I pull off very easily. Then I just pump myself out of this mess. Like a chick chick bam, no more lamb. Mary had a little lamb and a fleece as white as snow. So, yeah, we just keep going. We go through the tunnel, and we take a quick right because we hear a tank. So, no, mostly because of the rumbling. And, well, you have to come over to these stairs. You gotta. I tell Yosoi to run as fast as humanly possible because we just need to make it to the safe room to win. That's all you really need. As long as one survivor makes it to the safe room, you pretty much win. So me and Yosoi, me and Ducky running to the safe room. I shoot out the glass because so we don't have to like melee it as soon as we get to it, waste time. Then we open up, we bust down the safe room door. Yosoi gets in, and then we close the door right as EA dies, and we win. We get a survival multiplier, map difficulty multiplier, and that's how that one rolls. Now we can continue with other special infected. I am now a boomer, which is meant to vomit over the survivors to obstruct their vision and to track common infected. Now you see the boomer is as delicate as a souffle because like you'll just see in a minute. You'll see how much health he has. Now the boomer is a flanking infected. You want to like hide around corners and then like you want to ambush. You want to jump around a corner and go and then boom. All right, now see I only have 50 health, which is why I'm so but the boomer is honestly a pretty powerful infected once you use him correctly. So you kind of see it right there. One shot is all it takes. Now Ducky got Bill. No one else on our team because everybody else abandoned us. But we keep going. We keep going. That's me saying we need auto balance because unlike Team Fortress 2, this game does not have auto balance. Samuel's over there jacking off, so I try to smoke him, but as you can see, I wasn't close enough, so I don't have the barnacle from Half-Life. I can't just, you know, but I just press E to get closer, then I decide to go smoke. Not cigarettes because, that's not very healthy. I decide to go down here to spawn. Climb up so I can spawn in here. I watch the common infected exist. And then I just get a little closer. I try to get Samuel, but stupid walls in the way, so I have to run back because they notice me. Thankfully, explosive damage isn't too terrible. I had Alco there, but as you can see, not good enough. Now that we have a full team of 4, you will realize that since there's not enough infected to play as, oh look here, I become the tank, but there's not enough infected to play as, so you kind of just have to go with it. Now this is possibly one of my favorite run in the entire thing, but see, Samuel had zero clue what was going on. He can't see, so I'm just running after him. Magneto starts getting mad at him, but yeah, I punch him. I beat the crap out of Bill a little bit, even though he's just a non-vet and he can't really do much. I punch Samuel into the solar system. I run after him. Yep, Magneto starts a vote kick because he's stupid. Well, Samuel, not Magneto. Great guy, really great guy. Just a little competitive. Now that we have him, now that we have Francis down, that's pretty much a good game. I accidentally killed the smoker out of rage. I start crouching, and then I just beat the crap out of Magneto. But that's essentially the end of this clip of me playing Left 4 Dead, and it's all good fun. It's all good fun. It's a great game, honestly. I'd play it till the end of time. How about we read some? How about we read some Steam reviews of the game? Because I think that is deserved. Now, I only have about 12 hours of this game. Yes, I would definitely recommend. Fun co-op. Fun. Post review. Okay, let's go with store page. My Left 4 Dead already have it. The complete Valve pack. Whoa, for $10? That's like 400. It's like 17. That's 22 games. Well, let's just read some of the reviews. Recommended. Can't believe a 2008 game is way better than Back 4 Blood. 6.1 hours, dang, and he's already given a recommended thumbs up here. Doesn't mean I'm recommending to buy this game. If you're looking for a single player game with story or something of cinematic experience, stay aside or you won't enjoy it as much as you would because this game has none. Plus, all the content in this game, like maps, characters, weapons, have been transferred to Left 4 Dead 2, so that makes the ideal choice. Now, review. The graphics look really well than I expected for a 2008 game in 2022. It even supports very high FPS, which is was it remastered or something? I don't know. Campaign is very short, which took me around 5 hours to complete alone. Some people still play this game, so finding matches isn't impossible, and gameplay shooting was fun too. I wish the gun sounds were more heavy and it had a proper cinematic story. That doesn't really matter because the game was made for just quick, hop on with your boys, speedrun. But they are selling it for quite cheap, and it was worth it if you have some spare money for collection. But if you ask me, my suggestion, skip to Left 4 Dead 2, which is a good idea. But like right here, without spitter, jockey, and charges, the game is so pure. Because a problem with Left 4 Dead 1 is that camping was really easy to do in Left 4 Dead 1 because without the spitter, which was to spit in areas that put acid so they can't camp, uh, that's not available here. But all in all, not a bad representation of the game. Like, honestly. Not bad, not bad, not bad. But, well, that's all I have to say today. Thank you for watching this random rants video, and so long. Oh, hey. Yeah, it's me. I'm just playing Super Schindler's List 3D on my Nintendo Switch. Oh, oh, you want some older than that? Alright, we're gonna go back. Way back. Back to when GameCube hit the scene. Back when Xbox just started coming out, when PlayStation 2 was out. But the hot handheld at the time was obviously The Game Boy Advanced. 100%. You had such a good game library. As soon as this thing came out, you already had original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and that's it. But you had a lot of great games, like Super Mario Brothers 3. It was a port, but it was a damn good port. You slide this son of a bitch in. Oh look how satisfying that is. Ah, nice little shove, and then you cock this little switch, and there you go. It's a Game Boy. When game met boy, you boot it up, and then you just start playing. You play. Look, it's them, the Mario Brothers. And you select, and then you play Mario. You play some. You know how that is. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, yeah. You see, I suck, but every now and then you get a stinker. That's why today we're gonna be reviewing. Oh, today we're going to be reviewing Lilo and Stitch for the Game Boy Advanced. It's gonna suck, trust me, I hate this game. I almost don't want to put it in. I don't want to tarnish this beautiful Game Boy. Not Disney. No, no. Did I put in the right game? Oh, of course I did. Now, like I said, the Game Boy Advance has got some great games, and this is one of them, Super Mario Bros. 3, but believe me, this game's bad. As soon as you hit start, things get terrible. It starts off with a little bit of Lilo and Stitch knowledge, but we can just skip that, because it goes too fast, and then you start. As you can see, it's more of a Contra-like game, but another thing, you can't duck and shoot. It's dumb. It's retarded. But you can look up diagonally, up and down. You can shoot downward, but you can't shoot down diagonally. Oh no. So what you have to do if you want to get an advantage without getting shot is you want to jump up and then shoot downward. But I mean, they can duck and shoot. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm gonna need that medkit because this game is very stingy when it comes to health. And once you die, you're done. See that? That's BS because I can't duck under that. Look, I get ganged up by 3 space otters. What are those things? Space otters? Is that really what they're supposed to be? Is that really what we're going with? Well, nonetheless, we're still going, it's nice, we're all doing great, we're doing fancily. And, we kill that guy, but, oh, look, there's 2 more. Look, I'm gonna get hit no matter what, so I might as well take the medkit. I jump on this mound of actual cow crap, and then, well, I get shot some more, and then I pick up a power-up. If you look up, there is an ammo counter. So I have to be a little stingy with my ammo. So we'll just shoot that guy once, and then after realizing that you shoot 4 bullets at a time, no matter what. So yeah, I still take damage from that for some reason though. So let's just destroy this door so we can get into here, and yeah, we begin the arbitrary warehouse sewer level. And I was just pressing random buttons there, but turns out you could throw an explosive pineapple by pressing the left bumper. I don't know. Once again, I go to murder, and you hit the little box, and there's an extra little Stitch head in there. Another thing about Stitch, man, he just moves so slowly. It's terrible. And then, oh look, another Stitch head. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now let's keep going. This crane right here, is the bane of my existence. Because it'll one-hit you. It'll take away 1 bar of health every time you get hit. Unlike most enemies that only take about, I don't know, maybe like half a bar of health. But boom, look, it killed me again. So now I have to resort to using my valuable pineapples to kill it. And it doesn't, I hate it. It's terrible. It's garbage. I dislike it. I strongly dislike it, actually. In fact, I think it's quite gross. It makes me actually want to, go commit toaster bath. But I'm still playing. I'm still playing because I need to get footage. It's the only reason I play this game ever, or money, one or the other. Now I can't shoot these guys because they're on higher platforms than me, and I need to get onto that cube. But you see, the thing is, you can only shoot diagonally while moving. So I accidentally destroyed the cube, and now I can't hit them. Thankfully, now they're trying to destroy their own friend. But once again, I cannot shoot diagonally unless I'm moving. So it, it's nothing. It's not fluent at all like Contra. Contra is fluent when it comes to this, because at least you move pretty fast. But this is what Contra could have been. But this is not Contra. I, it's good game. Contra's good. This game is ass. It's ass burgers. It makes me want to commit suicide. But well, we keep playing. We keep playing. We get to this little bit right here. Then I'm just playing. I'm playing. These little stupid space otters shooting me in the face. You know how that is. And then oh look, he hits me. So I'm one hit away from death. Look what's gonna happen. I'm gonna kill him, and he's gonna shoot me as soon as I shoot him. Oh wait, no he doesn't. That happens later. Whatever. Look, I jumped down. I had no option. Look, instant continue. But catch is, it doesn't start you after defeating. It doesn't start you after defeating the crane. No, it sends you all the way back to the beginning. And that's the worst thing about this game, because like there's no saving, no saves whatsoever. You quit, get done. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Kinda sucks. So like you just keep playing, it's so monotonous, and you're just like, because like, look at that, I can't hit him, I cannot hit him without dying, because he can duck and shoot, but I can't. Yeah, that's fair, I see how that is. Alright, I grabbed a couple pineapples and another stitch head, because I already lost one. I keep going, shooting up the space otter, because I'm back here again, I get my ammo, and I shoot this man in the face. I finally avoid the crane, not trying to take the least amount of possible damage from it, and then I shoot that thing in the friggin' sky, that otter-looking thing. I really don't know what those things are called, it genuinely perplexes me. But, while I destroy it, and then, boom, look, there's more stuff, there's more things, same thing I have to deal with. Look, I accidentally kill myself here, but then guess where I spawn? Where I need to be. So then I just kill everything that's up here, and then get my power up. And then whatever this mirror thing does, I haven't gotten far enough to know what that does. Can't even get that extra life. So, I just keep on going, I keep going. These little octopi people, throwing explosives, it's not very safe, it's not very work-friendly. And then I get back here, and you know what, I'm getting sick of the game by now. I'm wanting to just quit. So you know what, maybe I will. Maybe I will, but oh yeah, I forgot, you can't save. You have to have a password. And then, look, it's symbols. Why can't it be a simple number or letter password? No, it has to be symbols. So when I write it down, I have to just pray to God that I drew it right. And you probably have a pretty good chance of guessing. Of course, I suck, so I don't. What were they thinking? What were they thinking when they created this game? Why would you try to recreate Contra so poorly? I mean, sure, give this to your little brother on Christmas because it's a Disney game. You know what, actually, don't. He'd probably slit your throat while you're sleeping. He'd probably drown you in water, shove the TV remote up your ass. Like, this game is garbage. Why? Why would you want this? How would you plague a perfect little handheld like the Game Boy? It doesn't make sense. It's bad. This game right here is a fucking piece of shit. And I'm gonna treat it like one. You know what? So, that's gonna be my review on Lilo and Stitch. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Spooky. Hello, viewers. Today we're going to be looking at a very it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, it's real bad. I mean, it's fun, but it's bad. Look, let me go grab it real quick. Hold up. I do own legit copies of every game that I play. I use emulation for recording purposes, just to clear that up. We're going to be looking at Bubsy in close claws encounters with the furred kind. Yeah, it's as bad as you think it would be. Uh, This is not an official Sega Genesis cart. I do own a Sega Genesis. I'll pull up a picture here. But yeah, this is. You can tell this is not official just by the shape of it. Like, I could go get a legitimate Sega Genesis cart. Now let's compare the two. Sonic Classics and Bubsy. Now look, Sonic Classics looks sleek. It looks good. It's rounded around the edges. It looks good. It even has a Genesis logo right here. You look at Bubsy, however, the slimy son of a gun made by Acclaim, no Genesis, angled, taller than Sonic, which is weird. And it just looks bad overall. So yeah. So we're just gonna be looking at this game today. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this. Controller. Sorry, Virtua Fighter. You'll get your own dedicated video. We're playing Bubsy. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Like I said, Sega Genesis, great console. Great games, great polish, like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 1991. This saved the Genesis from bankruptcy. And it made a solid contender for Nintendo. And, well, here we are. It's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah, well, I just got hit, but that's nonetheless, you know. Well, let's talk about Bubsy, you know. This little fucker. What could possibly go wrong? And Cheese Wheels of Doom! Alright, well, yeah, you know he's a bobcat? He can glide. He can fly. You see that little sniffer? Yeah, I'd not touch that. I would not. I would not advise it because it equals death. It's a bananas right there. I just hit an exclamation mark. Is that extra life? No. Did I touch the ground and die? Yep, I just slipped on a banana peel and killed myself. Oh, that's a little sneezer doodle. We just jump on that guy like every other platformer known to man. I don't actually know what my goal is. Well, here we go. We jump on that guy. We glide off a little bit. We barely hop skibbity boo bop over those. And then we fall through here. We drown in a 2D platformer. We drown in a 2D platform. Oh, great. Yeah, that hits me again. Whoopee, whoop-de-doo. This game's full of nothing but BS. I'm not kidding. Well, once we just run up here, and then, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice the big colorful things in the big colorful background. Like right there, I should have hit that guy, like square in the noggin, but hit reg is bad. Whatever. Is that an extra life? Yep. Am I falling? What is happening here? What is this madness? Oh, well, I guess that counts as jumping on that guy. Whatever. Well, just biggity bop off that car. Yeah, I just jumped off and I hit that guy, even though every other time I would have hit everybody. Whatever. Jump on those guys again simultaneously. I just hit those yarns because. What did I even hit? What was that? Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. An egg? Okay. Well, I tripped, I fell, I took some yarn with me. Where am I going? I'm going to Brazil. I don't want to go. Did I just take fall damage? In a 2D, I took fall damage in a 2D platformer. Excuse me? Okay, now I got. What kind of invincibility music is this? Where am I? Why am I just a ball now? Where am I? What is love? What is the meaning of life? Well, well, now I'm dead. Well, why is there a token there? Why am I still playing this game? What purpose does it have? Once again, I got hit by the flying turkey. You can see I took a break there because like this game is just angering me. Well, I continue, I keep going, The turkey hit me with the f***ing egg again! Why? Oh, great. But the thing about Bubsy, he has a really weird momentum, alright? Like, it's not quite Sonic, not quite Mario. You know? It's weird, alright? Like, it takes a second to build up speed, but it's like, it's slower than Sonic, but faster than Mario. Look, I just drowned. In a 2D platform. It's BS. It's irritable bowel syndrome. Like, it makes me want to rip out my own tongue and then lick my own anus. Like, it just makes me want to. Yeah. Is that a midway point? What is that? Is it? No. No, no, it doesn't. It's not a midway point. It's not. It isn't. In conclusion, this game is bad. Don't play it. Actually, you know what? You might want to play for your sick curiosities, but don't. It makes me want to rip out my sinuses and then shove them down my pee hole. It makes me want to stick a hot rod down my urethra and rip it out 67 times. Like, I'm not even joking. This game is painful. I've only gotten to 3 levels total, and that wasn't even recording. That took like 17 attempts since yesterday. I got this game for my birthday yesterday, and I made a mistake. I could have got Castlevania, I could have got Contra, but no, I chose to get Bubsy. That console back there and the 6 games and extra controller I bought cost me $150. That was all my birthday money. Was it a worthwhile investment? I mean, yeah, I did get some pretty good games, other than Desert Strike. That's the only game I'd say that's 100% not worth buying. But, Bubsy, if I had to give it a rating I'd give it 3 jars of piss out of 5. You know, it's not bad, but, like, I wouldn't recommend it. So, you know, actually, 2.5 jars of piss out of 5. Don't play it. It's bad. It's not Sonic, it's not Mario, so see you around, I guess. Bye-bye. Yippee. Thank you. People, yeah, you in the cyberspace. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I used to just sit at 6 and I was proud of myself. I have surpassed people that I said I would probably never beat. Mainly friends that I had friendly competitions with. Friendly competitions. But this happened on my birthday. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you very much. So I hope you all enjoyed this Halloween special, quote unquote. Maybe, I don't know, but more of a 100 subscriber special. But thank you all so much for supporting and helping me in this journey. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the other side of cyberspace. I'm gonna, here's my Facebook or whatever. I don't know. I'll put something on there. Bye bye. Hi. Guess what time it is? It's Spooky Month, and today we're gonna be looking at a very bad horror game. I just recently got this on Steam. It was free, so I don't feel bad about myself. But it's called Fear in Hospital. That already has crappy mobile game written all over it. Now, I'm just saying, it's probably not gonna be good. Like, I'm just saying, it's probably not gonna be good. But oh, it's bad. It's terrible. Well, let's get this show on the road, huh? Let's cut to the gameplay. Well, I start playing the game, and it's got such mobile game vibes, bro. Like, look, there's ads on the side of the game, bro. Well, you know, we go ahead and start, we load it up, and then, well, looky here, a flashlight definitely doesn't look like I stole this off of Roblox, bro. I'm not even gonna cap, this looks straight out of Granny, and I turn off the flashlight, and guess what? The light stays on and drains your batteries. So, you know what, ooh, a key, well, obviously I need to pick that up. Batteries, obviously I need to pick up that. Well, I can't take others' batteries. What? You mean other? Or you mean another? Alright, that's already messed up. Well, I walk out here, you know, just walking around, you know how that do be, and well, I find a little chair here, and then kind of just push it around because it's using source engine code, I guess, and then oh, that's a cheap jump scare, and well. Try to open up some drawers, well, that one opens, batteries, can't take those, that one opens, batteries, can't take those either, that one opens, nothing, not need a key, well, you know what, I'm just gonna, well, that door's jammed, well, guess I can't go through there, oh, that door's jammed too, guess I can't go through there either, and that door needs a key, I have a key, I already grabbed the key for that door, most likely, I don't know, maybe there's more, well, I still keep going, and you know, it's just getting worse and worse, right? And then walk over here while I try to look through these boxes. Well, guess what? There's nothing in the boxes. And then I end up looking at that. There's nothing in there either. Well, what do? I look over here. I look around my desk. Guess what? Nothing. Look at this book. Nothing. Like, come on now. And once again, turn off my flashlight. The light stays on and drains my batteries. And I don't even know how to refuel my batteries. Like, does it just happen? Oh, look, another key. Well, obviously, that means that's the key that I need, right? Well, let's go look. Let's go over to the door. Yep. Yep, jump a little bit because it's fun. No! Don't need that key. Look, a graphical glitch. The game graphic glitch gremlin, bro. Door's jammed. Didn't go through that door over there. Why am I checking this one again? This one I did not open yet. Well, guess what? The door's jammed. Try to open up the ones that need keys, right? No. Can't. Well, this is the part where I just kind of give up, right? So I'm like, maybe I just need to move this. And then I try to move it, and then guess what? I try to, like, jump into it, jump onto it, and then, like, I eventually just break the physics engine, bro. Like, I just I jump on it a little bit, and then, like, I get launched 90 feet in the air. Well, then I try. You know, pressing these buttons, because, you know, you think that would work, but, well, I mean, it doesn't. And then, well, go look at this guy. Yeah, it's gonna help. It'd be like if I came over here and just said, "Oh, hello, oh, who-dee-doo-dee-doo." Guess what? I try to open the door again. Nothing. So, you know what? I go back upstairs. You know, maybe I'm missing something. Well, I jump around here. Ah, no. You know, can I jump on this rail? Oh, yes, I can. You know what? Maybe I can escape this hell. No, it doesn't work like that. So, you know, I turn on that lamp, maybe. No, nothing. What if I were to, nope, can't take out those batteries. Well, what do I do? Do I turn it off? How does it work? Well, you know what, at this point, I don't really care. Well, I look at the fan, maybe that has something to do with it. And then I go to look at the controls. Scroll down, oh, recharge flashlight, Q. Then that's about where I quit, you know, I couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't. It was not possible. And then, you know what, more ads. Look at all these amazing games. Look, it's Wrath. Oh, they've come for me? Zombie apocalypse is here? Oh, you know what, screw it. I hate this game. I hate it. It's bad. In conclusion, it speaks less to the mind and more to the asshole. Personally, it makes me want to take my balls and then rip them out, eat them, shit them out, attach them, and then get gonorrhea. It makes me honestly want to take this keyboard and then shove it down my urethra and then piss it out. Like, it's bad. It's terrible. I don't see how you could like a game like this. So, you know what? Hello? Where that could be. Hello?
Hello, is this the office of Angry Gaming Monthly?
Yes, this is he.
Oh, well, is your refrigerator running?
Yes, I do believe.
Well, then you better go catch it.
Alright, listen here, motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna come over there and kick your fucking ass.
Oh, let's not make any rash decisions now.
Oh yeah, I'm coming over there right now.
Ah, holy fuck!
Yeah. Man, I got so many good games. Got I got classic Battlefront 2. I got Vice City. Got Mortal Kombat. Got freaking Call of Duty, Borderlands, Mario Kart 8, Halo. I got my Sega games. I got Vector Man, Sonic. Hell, NBA Live's pretty fun. And oh. Oh. Oh no. Please. Oh, I forgot. Desert Strike. Yeah. That's my least favorite game out of all these. I'd rather play Mario Party 10, to be honest. I'd rather play Madden 07. But, guess it's about time I review this game. Well, pop this piece of crap in, turn it on, and, well, what do you get? Well, as soon as you start playing, you realize that it's made by Electronic Arts, or EA. Yeah, we all love those guys, don't we? Well, the title screen looks promising. Desert Strike.
Return to the Gulf.
By Mike Posen. Campaign airs, yeah, whatever. All right, okay. So, what am I doing? What is this? Is this a real-time strategy? What am I doing? How do I play? Okay, pressing buttons. Maybe need to press B for mission. No, that just tells me what I'm doing. Okay. Well, what am I doing? Status. Huh. Doesn't really tell me anything that I need. You know, that's helpful. Rapier, AAA, MIAs, fuel drums. Okay, that's cool, but... Well, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's just pause the game, I guess. Yeah, let's see what happens when we do that. When I was spamming start, I paused the game. Well, good, now we know that. Now we know it's not a real-time strategy game. So I start playing the game and, okay, oh god, what are the controls? Oh my god, you have to push up to go forward. Now, in something like Resident Evil, I guess it kind of works because, you know, limitations of consoles, but, like, you're telling me I can't just move in a direction based on where I hold it, I have to physically turn the helicopter? I get it makes it realistic, but whatever. Well, C shoots normal bullets, B shoots rockets, and A does absolutely nothing. Well, you know what? We're gonna be a law-abiding citizen and follow the road, kinda. Oh, look. What? Oh my god, is that Ryan Reynolds? Or is it a piece of crap? I can't tell. They're both green. Well, drive around, drive around. Oh, that guy's got a gun. Oh, time to shoot him down. And that guy's congratulating me? Or is he screaming and crying because his friend's dead? I don't know. We'll, shoot that guy, shoot him down, shoot him down. And, well, now we're just gonna shoot this big old tank down. I think that's a tank. I don't know. Can I... What is my goal? What is my goal? What is my strategy? What is my plan? To kill everyone here? Like, are we John Ramboing this up? Like, that guy just disappeared for no reason. Well, we're shooting down stuff. We're shooting stuff, and you know, it just doesn't really work too well. Oh, look, a car. What happens if I shoot a car? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Literally nothing happens at all. Well, ah, God, this game. Oh god, I don't like the way it looks.
No, I'm sure the game looked great for its time. Like it looks fine, but I mean, like the graphics look more like something you'd find on Nintendo. This is supposed to be 16-bit. Like, it looks like something on the Master System. Okay.
Now, I keep going around and taking out these anti-airs, I guess, 'cause this is the only thing I really do. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, like, it can be fun, it can be, but... Well, I'm just kind of spinning around now, and then I'm getting shot down. Holy crap. Oh, I paused it again. Well, I'll just look around and see what we got. Okay, see, mission status, I've done almost nothing. Literally, I've done almost nothing, apparently, to what this game's telling me. It's stupid. It's stupid. It makes no sense. So we're gonna keep going. Look, the audio did not change at all from the pause menu. I'm being shot at. Time to missile that car. Ooh. Okay. What? Oh. Oh my God. Well, that was actually awesome. Well, we're still going. We're still going. You know, I just noticed something. This game doesn't have any music.
It'd be like playing Doom without music. Like you're going around, you're shooting stuff, and then like there's no heavy metal. Look, here's an example if you really want one.
Well, now we're just getting sidetracked, so I'm just kind of like flying around at this point, man. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. It's stupid, you know? Well, I'm just flying around, and then... Ooh, I can destroy these, as it turns out. Didn't know that. I'm just gonna shoot tactical those, you know how that be? Just blow these up for no reason other than my own personal gain. I don't seem to be getting anything out of this. It doesn't tell me I'm getting any points. It doesn't tell me that I'm having any fun at all. The noise, bro, it looks like I'm pissing on the building, man. Like, I'm sorry, it does. Did I just get a launch rocket shot at me? Yeah, there was a little dude in the building that didn't die when I shot it down somehow. Whatever. Oh, I'm in the danger zone. What does that mean? Oh, I can get shot a couple times, but as soon as I ram into something, I die immediately. Oh, whoa. Ah, come on! Well, here I go again, I guess. Oh, time to start flying now. Oh, no, my controls. Controller, stop. Okay. Oh, what is that? What? The auto aim in this game is awful, dude. Because, like, sometimes it'll lock on you and sometimes it won't. Well, let's just destroy this building, you know, and, maybe I'll get something out of it, maybe I won't. I don't actually know, like, at all, to be honest. So, oh. Low fuel. Oh. So I run out of fuel and then I die. Like I explode. Oh, okay.
I just don't get it. How can one game be so bad? Like it's, I mean, look at it. Did you see the game over screen? It was awful. It actually makes me want to take this controller, eat it, crap it out, and then shove it into my eyeballs, get pink eye, go to the doctor, stab myself with every syringe there, garbage can and all. Like, I'm not even joking. When I play this game, it makes me want to take a Game Boy Advance and clamp my balls shut with it. I would rather beat Bubsy than play this game one more time. Like, words cannot describe it. I used up all my fuck points. Well, fuck this game, fuck this console, and I don't ever want to play this shit again.
Death is gone!
Alright, game, you've tortured me since my birthday, so now I'm gonna torture you. In conclusion, that game is bad, and I don't like it. It's actually deplorable. Like, if I had the option of killing myself, I'd rather do that than play this game one more time. So, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna play a good game. Play some NBA Live. Oh, Merry Christmas, fucker. Well, it's that time of year. It's Christmas. Okay, I get it. I'm late. Fuck you. I still have a present to open. So let's do that. Merry Christmas to me. A Super Nintendo. Aww. And a copy of Super Mario World. Oh, that's just peachy. And 2 controllers. That's amazing. There's one more thing in here. Oh. Shit. Virtua Fighter. Well, we all knew this day would come. Virtua Fighter 2 for the Sega Genesis.
Let's just get this over with. Well, boot up the game, press start, set to arcade mode. Let's go ahead and pick a character. Jeffrey? Jeffrey! Who the fuck names a character Jeffrey?
Who names a character in a fighting game Jeffrey? And misspells Jeffrey? Oh, you know who I have to pick?
Now let's start playing the game. Wait, hold up a second. That is not how I remember it looking in the arcades. Look, here's some footage of the actual arcade version of the game. Hell yeah! 3D models kicking the shit out of each other. Holy fuck! Now that is what you call a fighting game. Mortal Kombat, get your ass out of here. Look at all this 3 dimensions. Yay! Now, I know they couldn't get 3 dimensions to work on a 16-bit console, but then shouldn't that make you think maybe don't put it on a 2D console? Maybe they'll solve everything. Now, that fight was bitch easy. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, the first fight is possibly the easiest thing ever made. Like, it's genuinely sad sometimes. Like, look, I'm literally just sidekicking him. It's not difficult. That's the sad thing. Like, Mortal Kombat, that shit's difficult as fuck. Wait, ha bigger than you.
Ha, bigger than you. Well, that's fucking funny. What's with the random capitalization is to 2 G's? Like, you can't capitalize any other letter? Like, why'd it have to be in the middle of the sentence? I'm nitpicking at this point, but I mean.
Well, now that we're back into it, try next stage. Yeah, I think I'll try it. I won't play it, I'll just try it. Now look at Sarah over here. She's in full blue. Only blue. That is the most basic bitch attire I've ever seen in my entire life. Now I just jump around her a couple of times, you know, because it's fucking easy street right there. I'm gonna be honest. Now, I don't. Why do they call them rounds? Like the announcer says fight 2, but then the game says set 2. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, look, I'm just kicking her ass just by jumping around her. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention you can lose just from falling out of the ring? Yeah, That's remember Mortal Kombat. You get punched to the wall, you lose immediately. Yeah, that's pretty much how this game works. But watch how I fight her. Just watch. First I get roundhouse kicked in the face, of course, but just smack her upside the head with my toes, bro. But like, it's ridiculously easy just to press same buttons over and over again. Unlike Mortal Kombat, because you'll get your ass kicked by the computer, because they learn. Oh shit. Whatever. She almost kicked my ass, but I kicked her ass faster. Saved my life by kicking ass and chewing bubblegum. Is that... Oh, hold up. Is that a fucking cat, bitch? It's a new cat. But, yeah, I'm trying to kick her ass, but she's learning how to block. Now, we're just gonna... She's done some pretty good... Oh, she just fucking drop kicked me? Now, oh, she's fighting back. She's fighting back. Oh my, I just got fucking suplexed by a cat. And kicked out of the ring. Holy fuck! I got my ass handed to me. What the hell? Her name's Pie. As in pie. Like sweet cherry pie. Good song, you should listen to that. But I'm getting my fucking ass handed to me. Holy shit! Well, this is how I die. This is the end. Fucking hell. God. What the hell is that Joker ass laugh, bro? I swear.
I just got my ass kicked. Like, how come the first two fights are bitch easy? But then as soon as I play this fucking cat bitch, I get fucking smacked in my ass, and then my dick gets ripped off. Like, what the hell? She fucking pelvis jumped out of my goddamn face. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, like, what the fuck? What is it with the difficulty spikes in old games like this? Alright, no, specifically with fighting games. Because, like, Mortal Kombat I got downstairs. I fucking suck at Mortal Kombat, but, like, at least that's kind of fair. But you can't just go from two bitch easy fights to, you know, it's... Well, we all know how this goes. You, just set the game up here. And then you just go... I think that takes care of business, so, hope you enjoyed today's Christmas special of Angry Gaming Monthly. And, Merry Christmas to all. Go fuck yourself! Cheery! Oh, howdy. Welcome to Rewind Review, where we look at things that are either lost to time or just plain old. And today, we're going to be playing Calvin Tucker's Redneck Jamboree for the Nintendo Wii. And I've owned this game for a very long time, for as long as I can remember, but I've never actually sat down and really played it, so I think today would be a good idea to maybe spread the word of Calvin Tucker himself. So, I mean, if you didn't know about it, you might as well learn about it. Now this is the main menu of Calvin... Huh? Oh right, this is one of those games where you need a nunchuck for things you don't even need it for. Dag nab, these fancy gadgets and these kids' old flying machines and their wheelie boards and all that. Back in my day, we had horses, mud, and sticks to play with. I sure do love how the character designs look like deformed elves. Now this is possibly one of the best things about this game, is just the loading screens for each game, because look at Calvin right there. Look at him. He's just gunning things down. And then, thank God there's, like, controls. move the cursor, and this is why you don't need a nunchuck, because you're literally just pointing and shooting. Now, I do have an issue with this specific game mode. It requires you to press the B button to shoot, and the B button is not very comfortable, especially when you're pointing and shooting, when it'd be so much easier to press the A button, because when you press the B button, it shoots your hand up a little bit, and it messes up your aim. But, I mean, you get to shoot bears, chickens, and raccoons, so, I mean, that's nice. Can you think of any other Wii game where you slaughter poultry, or a bear with a gun, with, like, one shot?
Whoa.
After you finish a game, it brings you to a score menu where it compares you to the bots that quote-unquote played the game. See, you don't actually get to see what the bots do, and since I'm Billy Bob and last because this game's rigged because these are rednecks. Now, the next game we're going to play is Dynamite Fishing, where you throw sticks of dynamite into the river and kill fish. Never in my 3 years of YouTube did I think I would be playing a video game where I throw sticks of dynamite underwater with the fuse still lit and kill fish, like just blow them out of the water, pull a Nagasaki on them. It's actually insane. Also, you cannot kill the alligator. I have tried. Now, this next mini game is actual pain and torture, because first of all, you have to hold the joystick forward to accelerate. That makes sense. But when you turn, you have to turn the Wiimote to turn, but sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. It really just makes a mind of its own. Like, you'll try to go right, and you'll pull a Doc Hudson and go left. Like, the Hudson Hornet has lost control. I'm sorry, but this lawnmower was not built for racing, and it was also sure as hell not built for driving at all. Because the steering, there was no power steering, there was no clutch, there was nothing. Also, you're supposed to run over animals. Now, this next game is called Outhouse Hunt, where essentially you really have to pee, but you also need to find the outhouse. So, you're really just walking around a forest, Slender Man style, looking for the toilet. And if your battery runs out, you just beat it till it works. And I found the outhouse really freaking fast. It's literally right there. Oh god, I'm peeing. What is that? No, I mean, what the actual hell? So your goal in this mini game is to just take bottles and crack them into these poor man's teeth. And if you do them in the same place too often, you will shatter his teeth. I'm not even joking. Look at this. He's in agony. Now, the final mini game is Toilet Seat. A horseshoe throwing, I guess? The goal is literally just to play horseshoes, but with toilet seats. You move around and you throw them. I really can't say much except for the fact that I actually look like if Link took up drinking and slept with his cousin. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. And that's it for Calvin Tucker's Redneck Jamboree. There are some unlockable minigames, but I am not beating this game. I'm not doing it. I was going to play the main ones, and that was it. Now, as a party game, I'm sure it could be fun or funny, but playing by yourself, it really does not... You really can't give the game all of its credit. So all I'm going to say is that... Yellow, this is the Clean Goblin.
What did you say about my dang jamboree, son?
Who is this?
This is Calvin Tucker himself, you freak.
Oh, you're him. Oh, well, I'll have you know your game is actually deplorable. I don't think I would ever want to play it ever again.
You just don't know good taste. You don't know nothing about the country.
Oh, that's just hurtful, man. Come on.
You had better go back and beat it by yourself.
No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
If you don't, I swear to all that is holy, you will pay.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna beat it.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna beat it. Don't you point a gun at me. I don't even know how this is working. How are you gonna shoot me through a phone? That's not how this works. I don't think this is how this sort of thing works, son. You can't be just doing this.
He can't call me back now, at least. Thank God I have my, my backup cellular device right here.
We're gonna play a good game today. the worst version of it. Today we're going to be playing, well, not the worst version, but the worst controlling version of the game. And the worst music-wise, unless you count the Genesis port. But today we're going to be talking about the original Doom from 1993. Now this game took me a while to get working because DOSBox is a struggle and a half to get working, especially when you purchase it off of Steam instead of emulating it. So we're just gonna load into a game on middle difficulty, and then the first thing you'll notice while playing this game is the controls. Since apparently back in 1993, people didn't know what WASD meant, we had to control by pushing the mouse forward and turning. No strafing or nothing. No. You can play this entire game just by using the mouse and the spacebar, and it's really annoying. Now, as you could tell from my struggle to just, kill this one thing, because pressing control makes you strafe, but then you also strafe with the mouse. So, at that point, I just completely ignored that creature, that imp. And then, well, it's just, see how fast I can throw my arm up so I can get that armor. So now we're fighting big brown turds that shoot fire out of their mouth. Oh! Now after backing myself out of the room like a little coward, I go back in, guns a-blazing, shoot that man, blow up a barrel, and then, boom, find the ending switch. Now the thing about this game is that there is a lot of secrets for no reason whatsoever. Like on the second level, there's a secret, and you know what you find? Well, if it'll go up, the shotgun. Okay, well, alright, right there. All I need is the key card. Okay, got it. Oh, well, there's a shotgun here. Oh, and I'm dead. Wait, where'd my shotgun go? Maybe it's just a glitch. Well, I end up getting that key card, running right back to where I needed to go, climbing up that flight of stairs with all the demons, and then I beat the level. Alright, now I got the chain gun, the blue key card. Now I just gotta get out of here, run over here, do some stuff, and then fight this shotgunner. Then go down. Okay, I died again. Oh. When you die, all your guns get taken away. So you could be on the very last level, about to fight Cyber Demon, and then you die. No more BFG, no more rockets, no more chain gun, no more plasma rifle, no more shotgun, pistol, and ham chops. That's all you got. You gotta just bam, give us some haymakers, and then maybe pull out your knife and go. Bah, 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 bah. But that's really all you can do after that. At that point, so I'm pissed. I start just not wanting to play the game anymore, and then I start taking it out of my infant son, and then, well, I stop what I'm doing and I realize I can't be doing this to my poor baby, my poor child, and then I just put my earbuds back on and I decide, you know what, I'm gonna play the good version of this game. All in all, if you want to play the original Doom, I'd suggest buying the Steam version and playing the most modern version made on Unity by Bethesda, because at least then the controls are nice, and you can mod it pretty easily. Boot up some GZ Doom, Brutal Doom, you know. So, that's all I got for today, so I'm gonna go slay some demons. Hey, you know what's funny? Legality in different countries. And copyright laws. Because I have some things that should not exist that I'm about to show you right now. We're going to be looking at a bunch of Sonic the Hedgehog bootlegs. Coming from places like Peruvia. And like probably China. I don't know. They're all in English though. So why don't we dive in? First off, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 4 for the Super Nintendo, so let's just start it up and see what happens. Okay, so, stop. Alright, look, I need some context. First of all, where are we? Hell? Why is the sky red? But everything else is like lush green. And also, who's saying Sonic? Sonic? Is that fucking Mario? So Sonic, a man known for jumping on people and killing them, much like Mario, can't jump on people and kill them. He kicks! When did Sonic learn Taekwondo? He is not ninja. No, because I'm actually upset about that. I jumped into this and I saw Sonic and I thought, oh, jump on the bad guy. No, you gotta press Y and then kick them. That is so stupid. Also, why do we have hearts? This is Sonic. I have rings. The rings just exist. Is that? Yep, my suspicion was correct. That's fucking Mario! That's not fair. I wasn't prepared for that jump, and there's an item up there. Of course I'm gonna want it. Okay, so here's what I've gathered. The Marios are checkpoints. So, that's nice to know, I guess. Hey, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it. Cages? Traps? Weird this game's looking awfully familiar. Oh my god. Speedy Gonzalez and Los Gatos Banditos. It's the exact same game. It's the exact same. Nothing's changed except for the Speedy Gonzalez is Sonic and we're in hell. Okay, Sonic Jam 6. You know, this also sounds kind of familiar. A little circusy, but kind of familiar. Oh, I know exactly what this is. If this is what I think it is, I'm going to riot. Okay, this crosses the line. When I said the last game had Mario in it, this one decided it was just going to be Mario. No, I will not stand for this. Would you believe me if I told you it sucked? By the way, are we just gonna skip past this? I mean, this is just hilarious. I mean, it's literally just a stretched out picture of Sonic 3D Blast on the Genesis with 1-1 on it. Why does he just float like that? I ended up quitting because I kept getting stuck on this Koopa Troopa because I kept getting crushed between the block and the Koopa Troopa while trying to kill it, so yeah. still hear it. No, but seriously, what is this? What is this game? This is not Sonic. This is not right. This is not okay. I just jumped into that freaking crab, and he did not die. My spin dash, no momentum. Wait. Spin dashing kills you. Now that I'm deaf, I don't think I can handle playing any of these games anymore, so I'm probably just gonna leave it here. I can't do that. I'm deaf. There's a reason these games shouldn't be allowed in the United States or Japan or any country where these consoles were legally sold. No wonder bootlegs get a bad rap. One of them was just Speedy Gonzalez, and the other one made me deaf. I'm done. I'm gonna speed out of here. It's really fucking gay. Hey, we're gonna play a game of Spot the Difference. Here's 2 pictures. Did you find it yet? This game fucking blows! You see, back in the early 2000s, most people owned one of these. Now, this doesn't look like a Wii. Or you were stupid enough to buy a PlayStation 3 at launch. But a lot of people, like myself, had a Nintendo Wii. So, guess what we like? Super Mario Brothers. So, you know what we played? Super Mario Brothers. But I'm not talking about the originals. We used to play that new Super Mario Brothers Wii. Used to play with all my buddies, my family, my friends, everybody. The cat and the dog used to love it too. But that wasn't enough. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 came and went. Played them. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. But Mario's 25th anniversary is on the way. So, Nintendo busts out the big guns and finally lets us play the original games. 17 years after it already happened. Let's just start with the original Mario. Now, visually, this game looks pretty damn good, especially for a console, you know, the 16-bit, but you gotta think, this is 2010 Nintendo on a Wii. This game could have looked a million times better. I mean, there's like polygons in this shit now, you couldn't have at least remade the game. And fans have been doing it already, by modding New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You see, back in the 90s, this was kind of new at the time. You know, taking games from the last console and remaking them. Now Sony does it every year. And that gave Nintendo fans an edge. See, in the 90s, Sega was booming. But when shit like this came out, you know, Super Mario World, you know, bringing back the classics, giving them a nice, fresh new look, it just gave Nintendo fans the ability to do this. Fuck you, Sega! Now, the bullfuckery you just saw there was due to the fact that, on the Wii version, there is an input delay, and it really pisses me off. Ah, well, I'm fucking dead. Oh, I guess time to start over from the beginning. Oh. They gave you a continue option? Huh. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Alright, Nintendo. Now, we are moving on to the coveted, the lost levels. The Mario game that us Americans never got. And it fucking sucks. This next part that I'm going to show you has been completely unedited to show how bullshit the input delay in this game is. Here you go. That is 2 entire deaths from me not being able to jump from the corner And my flow being interrupted by me phasing through a fucking Koopa Troopa? Now it's time for the real Super Mario Bros. 2. The one we all know and love. The one that isn't as bullshit. However, this game still ain't too great, because, you know, it doesn't even play like a fucking Mario game. I mean, sure, you have a run button, you jump. Other than that, you just kind of pick shit up and throw it. I mean, it's alright, I guess, but I kind of got stuck on this one part because this fucking bird thing and this Shy Guy got stuck in the same area, so I couldn't super jump up. So that kind of that's probably what made me quit, to be honest. Yeah, I know how to actually get up there normally. It's just I wanted to do it the fancy way, and it didn't want to. Alright, now time for the best 2D Mario game on the NES. Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh yeah, we are so back. Now, while this game is cool and all, there's a couple glaring issues. One, the physics are still off. Not as bad as the original game or Lost Levels, but still kind of off. And one massive, incredibly huge issue. Boom Boom's music sucks. I said it. It's terrible. It's terrible in this game. It's awful. I can't stand it. It actually ruins the entire experience for me. If you want a good version of this game, just play it on Game Boy. Now we're gonna get to some of the shit that isn't actually, like, it doesn't ruin the game. It's just like, why would you leave it here? Now, first of all, they didn't change the copyright year for this game. So, technically, the copyright's still up on it, so I can do whatever I want with this game. And the controls, like, on the menu, still use Super Nintendo controls, which doesn't really make sense to me. Another thing that doesn't make sense to me. What the fuck is going on this home screen? Like, seriously, what's going on? Is Peach about to get kidnapped? Is Bowser have an angry fist? He about to beat the shit out of Princess Peach? Why are Mario and Luigi just talking? Luigi can obviously see Bowser back there. And what the hell is the fucking, magic carpet guy doing? Like, he thinks he's part of the team. He ain't a Mario character. Being in one game does not constitute you being a Mario character. Beyond that, it's mostly just nitpicks. I mean, is this the best way to play the classic games? Fuck no. Hell no. I would rather you commit piracy. Like, that's honestly the best way to play the classic games. Now, if we're talking legally, still, no! You have Nintendo Switch Online! If you really have to play the All-Stars version, Nintendo Switch Online's there. And if you have to play the originals, Switch Online's there! It's not even that expensive, really. It's $20 a year. I mean, Xbox Game Pass is still like 120 something a year. And that's the main reason I ain't got it. That's why I got PC. Now, I'm going to keep it real. Do I hate this game? Ness and Yo, listen. What it's trying to do, I appreciate. How it pulls it off, I do not appreciate. All I'm trying to do is play my silly Nintendo games, and then it comes and fucks it up. I mean, I press the A button, and I expect to jump, not Mario to bend his fat ass knees, and then spaghetti hop into the fucking air. And then even when I do it, I mean, because of the fucking delay, the momentum doesn't carry over, so he just goes, wee, boom, and he just dies. Like, you mean to tell me you had 25 years to get the perfect Mario experience on the newest console, and you just decide to, quite literally, put a ROM and emulator on a disc and charge people money for it? I mean, when this game came out, it was a collector's edition. That shit cost, like, real big money. I think it was like $100 for it. And it came with, like, a booklet and a CD. The Wii U doesn't even have a CD player. What do you do if you can't play the CD? Oh, I guess it's just going into the collector's edition, I guess. Thank God I got it when it was Nintendo Selects, or else, shit, I'd have, like, a bunch of useless crap that I'd never be able to play with. It doesn't make sense. And of course it went on Nintendo Selects. You know why? Because nobody fucking bought it. They had to get rid of it somehow. And I mean, yeah, it's nice to have the original games for cheap. But still, it's like possibly the worst way to play the original games. I would rather play Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on Game Boy Color. Sure, the screen's crunched in, but at least the game feels right. And shit, the Mario Advance series, just play that if you want to play Mario 2 and 3. And fuck Lost Levels, that game doesn't deserve to exist. Like, there were so many different ways you could have achieved this. You could have remade the games from the ground up, but you still choose to give us a half-assed, watered-down port. Not even a port. It's literally just a ROM on a disc for $100 with a CD. Every Nintendo soundtrack's on YouTube anyway! That's all I have for today. I just really wanted to get off my chest how much this pisses me off, because I found it in my closet, and I remember it being fun. I was like, oh, well, hootily do. Let's play this on my brand new, spanking red 25th anniversary Mario Wii. Well, guess what? When I put it in, the game is dog shit. Do you understand how upset I was when I got that shit working, and then when I started playing it, I was sitting there like, hey, I'm pressing the jump, jump! Ah! And then I just die! That is the worst way to experience a game from your childhood. When you remember it being so much fun and good, and then when you come back to play it in the future, it's garbage? What the fuck, Nintendo? It was his big 25th anniversary. At least Sonic had an original game on his 20th anniversary. Sure, it may have sucked, but at least it was something different. You even let him tarnish your amazing handheld console with a shitty port. But at least it was ported. At least it was built from the ground up. Not this shit-faced, bullshit, half-assed ROM that you threw on a disc. And you get pissy at me when I emulate your games. It doesn't make sense, Nintendo. What the fuck? That's all I got. See ya.